So what is a fault domain? Well, so far we've talked about what a region is. We're going to draw that out as our green box here. And then within a region, we have three availability domains or discrete data centers or sets of data centers. So we'll draw those out as our red boxes. Label them 1, 2, and 3, and we'll say this region is Phoenix. Well, within an availability domain, we can further isolate and segment things. So I'm going to draw out a couple of discrete sets of infrastructure here. This will be my first set, and let me go ahead and I'm going to make a couple copies of it. And then we'll label these fault domain 1, fault domain 2, and fault domain 3. So the idea is I'm going to deploy a VM in fault domain 2. So if I do maintenance, and by I do maintenance, I mean Oracle does maintenance on fault domain 1, my VM is still up and I'm still running here on fault domain 2. So everything is good. Now, however, if I do maintenance, or Oracle does maintenance rather, on fault domain 2, this VM may go down depending on the type of maintenance. So from a resiliency standpoint, what I want to do is I want to actually create a second copy of this VM on fault domain 1, and then these are going to kind of sit behind a load balancer. So when the connections come in, half of them are going to go to 1, half of them are going to go to the VM on fault domain 2. And now if that maintenance occurs on fault domain 2, although this VM may be down, the VM that's setting in fault domain 1 is still up, online, and available. So how does this look from a provisioning standpoint? So looking at this in the OCI console, this is going to be the name of your actual VM. This is the name of your region. This is the availability domain that you're going into. And then down here, these are the three fault domains that you can pick from. So that first VM that we would create, let's say we would put that in fault domain 1. And then the next VM we create, we put in either fault domains 2 or 3. And that gives us isolation at a server level in terms of that the function of that VM. So we're load balancing across those two fault domains to drive further resiliency.